All right. We are live. Hello, Soxy. Hello, Dracu. Hello, Drop Top. I know that Hawk's Nest is streaming right now, so we might not get that many people, but we got to go ahead and crap this out as soon as possible. All right. I'm going to give a couple more minutes for people to gather. All right. So people are coming in. So this is going to be a little shorter than most of my post-game streams because, you know, it just gets to you. It just gets to you watching this garbage. And I don't want to spend too long talking about it. And also, I want to jump on EU4. So what's going to happen is I'm going to stream for maybe half an hour, and then I'm going to jump on EU4. And if people want to still ask me questions and talk about the game and talk about the team, then that's fine. But if you want to talk to me just about this game, then now is the time to do it. Oh, yeah, Tony, absolutely. Thank you, Mike Smith. E-Man the Man, yeah, you can. You can judge the quarterback. I mean, look at what Deshaun Watson did this year, or look at what Deshaun Watson has done in his career with a moron like Bill O'Brien and an interim head coach like Romeo Crennel. Hey, Brent. I would be totally open to trading for Watson. Watson's way better than Wilson, and he's younger, but Houston's not stupid enough to do that. Soxy, there's no way that's true. There's no way that's true. 4 straight road games? You got it. No way. That can't be right. Brent, I think the only way I can put it with Wilson right now is this. He's lost his athleticism and he's not smart enough to make up for it. His football IQ is not very high. That's the only way I can put it that makes sense. Hillel, I don't really like Justin Fields that much. I would take Watson for Wilson any day of the week, but there's no way Houston will do that. Well, Jenna Huff, there are a lot of reasons why that might be. We were playing bad defenses to start the season. We were also playing lockout defenses, which are not very good. Defenses across the NFL were not very good to start the season. Maybe we just took advantage of that. I mean, I don't know what else to say when Wilson takes some of these sacks or runs around in the pocket like he does, or when he throws a 2-yard route on 3rd and 9. I'm like, this is not smart football. I just want something different. I don't even care if what we get is different and bad. I just want something different. Well, yeah, Zario, that doesn't Zario, you might be right, but that doesn't mean losing this game is okay. We got to play the Rams without their best player for the second half. What are you talking about, Soxy? I feel like Wilson just isn't a very smart football player, and he needed athleticism in order to compensate. Okay, but there were things he did today that had nothing to do with the offensive line. Okay? Yeah, the offensive line wasn't great on the play where he should have thrown the pick when he overthrew Disley. A great quarterback can overcome a bad scheme. You think the scheme in Houston is so amazing, and look at what Deshaun Watson did. Well, Beanie, he was getting clobbered when he threw that ball. I'm not holding that against him. I'm not going to hold that one against him, guys. He missed him because Donald was clobbering him, whatever. I'm not holding that one against him. I'm holding the other stuff against him. I mean, the thing with Wilson is it's only going to get worse. Like, what? He's suddenly going to figure this stuff out? So, yeah, I'm done with all these coaches, with the possible exception of the special teams coach, because that stuff was unimpeachably good this year. I'm done with Wilson, pretty much. The only thing that makes me say I'm not totally done with Wilson is the fact that he's under contract for so long we might not be able to get rid of him. Yes, Green Earth, that's the plan. I'm going to stream for maybe half an hour total. I'm going to make it a lot shorter than I usually do because I want to play. By the way, 50 people in the stream, 50 people. I want to thank everybody for coming out today. Please like the stream if you haven't yet. We only have 4 likes. Subscribe if you haven't. Consider becoming a member as well. Of course I will, Andrew. The show must go on. Look, whether or not the Seahawks are doing what I want them to do, I'm going to keep making videos about them, guys. We caught breaks in this game, guys. We caught the breaks. Donald got hurt. They had to sub in Jared Goff when they clearly weren't comfortable doing that. We caught the breaks in this game, and we did nothing with it. No, Jack, I don't. I think we should, but I don't think we will. Yeah, Wilson played awful today. He should have had 3 interceptions today. I don't know. Do you guys feel like the team today looked prepared? Did it look like the coaching staff had these guys up to play this game? I don't. So if Pete Carroll can't even get the team ready to go for a playoff game, then what has he got for us at this point? Before today, one of the things that Carroll people could defend him on was, oh, he knows how to get the team fired up for a big game. Well, what the hell happened? He did, Bob? Well, then he's telling on himself. If he's saying that, then he should step down immediately because he couldn't get the team prepared for a playoff game. Seahawks Soxy, that makes no sense. Ken Norton Jr. is just Pete Carroll's puppet. If Carroll goes, Norton has to go. Norton is nothing without Carroll. Norton is only here because he's buddies with Carroll. If Carroll goes, Norton has to go. Yeah, Jarrett, that's not a good look either. I would definitely trade for Watson, but I don't know how practical that is. Well, T-Man, the receivers we have should be good enough. I'm sorry, I know it's not perfect, but DK Metcalf made All-Pro. Tyler Lockett had 100 catches. These are some of the best, most talented receivers we've ever had in this city. Yeah, I don't know if Jamal Adams should have been out there today, but he did some stuff and he was gutting it out. I'm not sure if he should have been out there, admittedly, but at least he gave it his all. Brent, I mean, catch percentage is just one stat. Okay, there are lots of other stats you have to use to figure out whether or not a receiver is elite. What do you attribute the downfall of the offense to? I think we took advantage of the lockdown, and then when that ended, we had nothing. We have one playoff win in the last 4 years, guys. We have one playoff win in 4 seasons, and that one playoff win came against a team that was starting Cade McNown or whatever the hell his name is. Josh McCown, I forget. So all the people who have been with this team for a few years now, for most or all of this 6-year period where we haven't done anything, they all need to go. I'm sorry, but it's not working. Well, Green Earth, Carroll will never do that. Carroll will never do that because he feels like the offense needs to play a certain way for his defense to play well. He feels like if the offense is too explosive, it puts too much on his defense. If we hired Lincoln Riley to be our offensive coordinator or something, Pete would just be like, no, I can't work with this. I need my offense to play in a certain way to set up my defense. Yeah, Brent, I agree. Don't get me wrong. DK has some things he needs to get a little better at. But he does stuff to make up for the fact that he's only catching 56% of his passes. Well, the offensive line, I don't know about Posick now. Posick hasn't really played that well since he got back from the concussion. Maybe he's still suffering from that. I don't know. Maybe he's still injured, kind of. Obviously, Damian Lewis is the future. Shell was bad today, but we're getting what we paid for from Shell. I think Dwayne Brown should retire. Obviously, Greg Olsen will retire for whatever that's worth. Jack, it's really hard to do a rebuild when you just traded the whole farm for Jamal Adams. Yeah, I thought Wagner played a pretty good game today. I'm not going to slander his name today. Mike Upati better retire. If Mike Upati doesn't retire, then he's going to die on the field because his body's going to break into like 8 pieces. I thought the defensive line played okay today. Dunlap and Reed played good. Everyone else, take it or leave it. And part of the reason why we're never going to get a better offensive line than this is because Wilson's making all that money. So, yeah, if Wilson wants a better offensive line, maybe he should give some of that money back. I mean, for whatever it's worth, Aaron Rodgers looked washed up, and then the Packers fired McCarthy and got another coach. So, I mean, Look, it's been a fun run with Wilson. We've won a lot of games. He's done a lot of good stuff. We got a Super Bowl win. We went to another Super Bowl. I think it's just all downhill from here, but odds are good that he's not really tradable because of his contract. So I think every single coach needs to go. I would get rid of every single coach. Hey, Rip. Sure, Wiggy, but oh man, I was hoping, I could spend this offseason talking about little stuff, you know? The best I can say is that Rodgers looked washed up too, and then McCarthy leaves, and suddenly Rodgers looks great again. We got 86 people in stream right now. 86, very high number, almost 90. Now, if you are here, then thank you for coming out. Appreciate it. Please like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new, and consider becoming a member by clicking the join button down below. Delusional Hawks fan, we definitely did not give it our all. I'm assuming that your name is a troll because this was not a great game and we did not give it our all. Yeah, every time Wilson threw it to Hollister today, he was off by like 2 yards. Like, I'm not saying that's Hollister's fault, but it's like, please stop throwing him the ball. Well, the issue I have with Robert Saleh is not, he had a good year. Saleh had a good year, but he's another defensive guy. Is that really what we need right now? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have anything. I was hoping that this offseason I could focus on the little stuff, like let's go get a cornerback, let's draft a running back. No, now I'm like, we need to blow this up. I'm done with all these coaches. I'm done with a lot of these players, including the quarterback. You know, it's possible that Wilson was an all-time great quarterback for a while, but then his athleticism left him, and now he can't do it. He can't make up for what he lost. And that's not me insulting him. That's just, it was part of his game to be able to be very mobile and make a lot of people miss. And he can't do that now. And Power, he was mad at the offense. Yeah, drop top, he will. And, Wilson's old at this point. Like, we have too many old players that are not going to change, and we have too many old coaches who are not going to change. Carroll's not going to change the way he does things. Wilson's not going to change the way he plays. How's Quinn going to do anything, guys? 100 viewers, by the way, 100 viewers. 100 viewers. Thank you, everybody, for showing up today. Sad day, but we're pushing 110 now. Again, please like the stream if you haven't. We only have 38 thumbs up. What is Dan Quinn going to do to make any of this better? Yeah, guys, forget about Dan Quinn. It's not like our problem today was defense anyway. I would trade Russell for Watson, yeah, but that's probably not feasible. Seahawks production that's never going to happen. Would you trade Wilson to Jags for number 1 overall pick? Yeah. Trevor Lawrence is going to be a beast. Yeah, I don't believe in him anymore. I believe he can be at least a good QB or, an above average QB, but I don't think he's a champion anymore. Okay. Wilson threw 40 touchdowns this year. How many of those touchdowns came in the first 4 games? Okay. He threw like 20 touchdowns in the last 12 games. That's not good. I'm not interested in constructing hypothetical trades for Deshaun Watson when it's we're not even going to get close to what might actually happen in reality. Not even close. I have no idea how Houston will value him. I have no idea how we'll value Wilson or how they'll value Wilson. I never said a bad word about Wilson's contract until recently, but he did it. He did it with his play. He did it with his pathetic play. All right, guys, I'm going to stream for like 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to jump on EU4. You guys can come over to the EU4 stream, and we can keep talking about this if you want to, but I'm going to be playing EU4. But, guys, I really want you guys to realize something. I really want you guys to remember this. We had a soft schedule this year. We had a soft schedule. And you can say we took advantage of it by winning 12 games, but apropos of nothing. All right. Any last comments you guys want to make? Go ahead and make them. If you have any questions you want me to answer, now's the time to ask them. Yeah, Russell Wilson right now is like if Brett Favre was short. He's short Brett Favre. $18-10. Well, the odds are that we're not going to get rid of Wilson and we're not going to get rid of Carroll. So to the people out there who want to see Wilson for 1 more year and see if he can fix this, you're probably going to get your wish. Well, guys, here's the thing. If you're going to pay your QB $35 million, you have to let him cook. You can't give him $35 million a year and say, hey, go be a handoff machine. You have to let your $35 million QB cook. If he can't handle the cooking, get him out of town or give him a big pay cut. That's really all there is to it, guys. Hey, Eduardo. How are you feeling, Russell, not taking chances on DK? I understand today he's playing against Jalen Ramsey, so it's tough. I don't know, guys. I'm not optimistic about this team's future right now. I'm not feeling good about where this is headed. We'll see, Awesome Gamer. We'll see. Ekator, I think it's both. I don't believe in any of them, with either of them right now. I don't believe in a single one of them right now. I heard all this talk about how Schottenheimer was saving the good plays for the playoffs, and Wilson was just sandbagging until the playoffs. And no, not even close. Yeah, Ghost. Oh, is that ball live? It better not be. Yeah, that's a dead ball. Come on. All right, guys. Stream's going down. Shorter than I usually do post game, but I will be on EU4. So you guys can come over if you want to and ask more questions, and we can talk this out. Oh, hey, Michael. Yeah, Michael, that's actually a decent point. All right, I'll see you guys shortly. So come on over to the EU4 stream, and we can talk this out more. But I won't be able to fully focus on questions. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming up. Yeah, that's really all I got. Peace.